Hi everyone, this is Deborah with Usborne Books and More, and I'm just going to take a moment to introduce you to all the mini-series and books that we have. First of all, we have our series for babies, and one of our more popular ones is That's Not My series. And we have 50 titles now. We recently came out with That's Not My Unicorn, which is really fun. And each page is going to have simple repetitive text, a little touchy-feely, and then new vocabulary for little ones, and then everything is outlined in black so that the babies that are still developing their eyesight can see the pictures clearer. These books are very, very cute. Lots of fun. Lots and lots of different titles and topics. Another one we have for our little ones are the Slide and See Animals. These are really fun. Even they're baby books, but toddlers love them to play with them. They're simple text so that you mainly can talk to the little one about what they're seeing. And like, here's the little red spider, and you can, for as long as their attention span is, you can talk as much as you would like. Another one of our hardbound books is our Muddle and Match series, and there's 7 of the 7 titles now in this series, and each page is fun because you have a monster you can create, and you can start by reading just the page, and you'll have lots of great alliterations for the children, or you can shake things up, like Marvin the Magnificent Monster boasts that his brilliant boogie is the best in an illuminated igloo. So they can shake it up and make it as fun as they want. There's princesses and adventures and sports and jobs and all kinds of fun titles that kids can explore and be as creative as they would like. Another great series is our illustrated stories, and this is from Aesop. There's also Grimm's fairy tales, there's ghost stories, there's adventure stories, and princess stories, and classic tales, and all kinds of fun books. And these are great because they have really neat little illustrations. You've got your fun bookmarks, so you don't have to read it all at one time. I love reading these to my kids at bedtime. And then you've got the larger text so that it's not so overwhelming to younger children. Lots and lots and lots of stories on all different topics. So these are a lot of fun. We also have our nonfiction. Usborne is also known for their nonfiction because not only do we work with scientists to make sure that the information is accurate, but Peter Usborne also, after studies were done, they found that kids can see it, there's less eye strain, and some kids can actually read better when there's a colorful background with black text, high contrast, but on black text. So we have that on each page. It also keeps kids engaged because each page is new and exciting and different, and there's lots and lots of topics with a little bit of information so that you can read as much or as little as you want, and it's broken down so that it's not overwhelming to young readers. So most of these have a 3rd grade reading level, but we do have some that are for younger kids that probably first graders could read, or you can read to little ones. These have super cute illustrations, simple text, lots of fun things to learn with your kids. Another series we have is our Secrets of the Rainforest Shine a Light. So our Shine a Light series is very, very popular, and that is because on each page you can shine a light behind the page, and see if we can do it in this light, and something appears. So new information will appear, and so then it'll talk about what you just saw. These are really, really fun. Lots of fun things to discover and learn from these Shine a Light books. We also have wonderful nonfiction books, of course, and here's one of them, one of my favorites. This is called A Tale of Two Beasts. This is a great one for teaching empathy with little kids, and that there are 2 sides to every story. So for example, this little girl, she catches this squirrel and saves him because she just knows he's in trouble, and she makes him a house, and she just knows he's happy in his little house, and she takes him through the day, but then at night he takes off, and she can't figure out why. Well, then you read his side of the story, and it talks about how she kidnapped him as he was happily singing. She kidnapped him and tied him up, and it goes through until he escapes, and he just knows he's finally safe. But at the end, they end up being good friends because they come to an understanding. So this is a great story to teach to little ones. Wonderful, wonderful book. We also have Nibbles. Nibbles is very, very popular. You can even get him in a plush so that you can cuddle with him. But Nibbles is a book monster that eats through books. So as he's going through his stories, he eats his way into new stories, and he inserts himself into the story. So here he is taking over Goldilocks, and then he eats into himself into Little Red Riding Hood, and so on, Jack and the Beanstalk, until the very end you catch him, and don't take your eyes off of him because you don't want him to get lost. But then you hear chewing, and oh no, he ate his way out of the book. So this is fun, and it's a lot of fun to get the plush to go with it so that you can hide the plush and kids can continue acting out the story and just having a lot of fun with that. Okay. We also have we have several books that are illustrated by Stephen Cartwright. And what's fun about these is any of these books, this is the Princess Stories. Anything that's illustrated by Stephen Cartwright has this fabulous little duck on the page to search for. Like in this case right here. And these princess stories are fun because they're not quite as girly. She's a little more adventurous. So these are fun. And there's these are some of our dual readers. So you have your your text at the top that is simple for when you need to have a quick bedtime or short attention span. And then when you have time, you can read top and bottom the entire page. As kids get older, they can read the top. And they're learning to read, they can read the top because it's simple words, and you can read the bottom, and then it'll get so they can read the entire page. So this is a dual reader because it starts with them from the beginning and goes with them for a long time. These are wonderful, wonderful stories. Lots and lots of fun. We also have chapter books, of course, for our older kids. There's lots and lots of them. This is one of our Mapmaker Chronicles. It talks about a boy who is taken on the adventure to go make maps. So there are lots of fun stories. We have lots of nonfiction. We have some encyclopedias, all kinds of fun stories. And I invite you to come take a look. You can check them out at deborahsbooknook.com. And if you have any questions, you can message me. Thanks. Bye.